Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live morning workout. Today is Wednesday, and if this is your first time joining us, since it's midweek, we will be working on our midsection. So, of course, that's core and back. As always, we want you all to be careful in joining in. This is just my daily workout practice. So if there's any move or exercise that you're uncomfortable with or just doesn't feel right in your body, feel free to skip it or to modify it to your ability. All right, so thank you all again for joining, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we're just gonna start with an overall warm-up, try to ease into it, and then ramp it up a little bit. So let's just start with some head rolls. Bring your chin down to the right and back, all the way around at your own pace. Next time your chin comes down to your chest, reverse it. One more full rotation. And then let's bring our heads up. I'm feeling a little bit of tightness in my neck, so we're just gonna do a few more neck exercises or stretches. So bring your right ear down to your right shoulder, making sure not to scrunch that shoulder up to your ear. Bring your right hand above your head and pull gently on the side of your head just to deepen that stretch. And release. Look halfway toward your right shoulder. Bring your chin down to your chest. Take that right hand and pull gently down at the base of your head to deepen that stretch. And release. Now we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Left ear comes down to left shoulder, pulling down gently. And release. Look halfway toward your left shoulder. Bring your chin down to your chest. Pull at the base of your head. And breathe. And release. Now we're going to try and warm up the rest of our body. So you can begin by just shifting right to left, rolling those wrists. Next thing I want you to do, bring your right arm over to the left side of your body and lean. And then come back up, go the opposite direction. And just continue back and forth at your own pace. Let's do that a few more times. Come back up to the center. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. We're just gonna start rotating our torso in a circle. Right around that rib cage. Go as far back as you can, far front. And just really warm up that back. In reverse. back up into the center. Bring your arms out to your sides. Rotate them forward in tiny circles. Now slowly make those circles bigger until you are going as big as you can. Arms up past your ears and all the way back. Let's do this for a few more seconds. And reverse, so taking those arms up and back past your ears. Alright, now slowly take them smaller until you're going back into that tiny rotation. Alright, you can bring your arms down, shake it out. We're going to do a few back warm-ups because I always like to make sure our backs aren't tight as we begin. So we're going to start with some back undulations. So stand so your feet are a little bit outside of your hips. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. As you bend your knees down, what you're going to do is you're going to press your chest out forward. So lead with your chest as you go down, curving that back in and under. And then once you've gone down as far as you can go, you reverse that curve. So lower back is curved upward and head comes up last. All right, so we're just gonna do that maybe about 8 times. So let's go down and up. Down and up. Down, up, down, and up. 4 more times. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Last time. Down and up. All right, I hope you're feeling a little bit looser. We're going to go ahead into our gradual toe touch. So bring your feet in so that they're directly under your hips. So there's a little bit of space in between. We're going to bring our chin down to our chest. Hold it there for a second. Roll it back up. Now take down your head and your shoulders. Please excuse the train in the background. Roll them back up, head coming up last. Head, shoulders, and chest. Roll back up. Go down to your rib cage. Hold it there for a second. Roll back up. Now we're going to roll down until we hinge at the waist. Hold it here for a second. And roll it back up. And last, we're going to roll all the way down as far as you can go, starting with your head and gradually rolling down toward the floor. If you can, place your hands on the ground. Please do so, keeping those knees as straight as possible. Just hold it here for a second. And now we're going to bend our knees, placing our chest on it, resting our chest down, and then straighten back up. So bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Each time you straighten, look back at your knees, bend, straighten. One more time, bend, and straighten. Now you can choose to either stay here. If you want to deepen the stretch in the back of your legs, go ahead, grab your ankles at the back with your hands and try and pull your face toward your knees. more seconds. And release whatever stretch you have. Slowly roll up. Trying to come up one vertebrae at a time. All right, so I know you might be warm at this point. I know I am, but we're still going to do kind of a ramped up warm up here. So let's begin with just some jumping jacks. So let's do 25 jumping jacks, and then we'll follow that up with some high knees. All right, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Place your forearms out in front of you, just parallel to the ground. These are just going to be your gauge for your high knees. So you want to make sure that as you're doing this, your knees are tapping your palms, and you can go as fast or as slow as you want. If you can only do a walk, that's fine. But we're really trying to wake up those legs, get our heart rate up. So we're going to do this for a count of 15. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, shake it out. So let's start with some core and back exercises. Again, I want you to interlace your fingers. Bring them behind your head. Make sure your elbows are out to the sides, not scrunched in front of you. And all we're going to do is lower our elbow down to the right and then to the left. Really working on those obliques. So let's do that 10 times each side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you aren't pushing your hips out to the side with this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake that out. All right, the next thing we are going to do is some good mornings. So again, place your feet directly below your hips. What you're going to do, you can put your hands on your hips here, and with a flat back, you want to bend over into a flat back, and then bend up, push your hips forward, okay? So, and as you're going down, push your butt back behind those feet. All right, so let's try to do 20 of those, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. exercises out of the plank position, high plank position. So down on the floor, we're gonna get into high plank. So remember, wrists directly below your shoulders. And your body is in a straight line. Your butt is not pushed up or sinking down in between. The first thing we are going to do is from here, you want to bring your knee up into the opposite elbow, and then the same with the opposite leg. All right, so we're going to start with that one first, and let's do 10 times each side. All right, so get into position, and let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down, push back into a child's pose. Rest. Alright, let's bring it back up. This next exercise again is going to be from this plank position. So instead of bringing that knee and crossing it to the opposite elbow, this time you're going to bring it up and outside of that same elbow. So right knee comes to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. And let's try again for 10 times each side. So get into position, and let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, come down, push back into child's pose. Rest. All right, let's come back up. We're gonna save ourselves from that plank position. Instead, go into tabletop. So, your wrists are still directly below your shoulders. Knees come directly below your hips. All right, and what we are going to do is a back exercise here. So all you're going to do is you're going to extend one arm out in front of you, the opposite leg out behind so that they're in a straight line with your back. Hold it here for a second and bring it down. All right, and let's do that 10 times each side. So get into position, and let's go. Lift up, hold, down. Opposite side, up, hold, down. That's 1. Up, hold, down, up, hold, down. That's 2. Up, hold, down, up, hold, down. 3, up, hold, down, up, hold, down. 4, I'm gonna cut this in half. Up, hold, down, up, hold, down. That's 5. We're just gonna stop it there just because it's taking a little bit of time. Go ahead and shake it out. The next thing that we are going to do, we're going to roll onto our backs. And we are going to do this, one of these exercises I think we did last week. We're going to do single leg V-ups. So if you know, I like to do the V-up sit-ups, where both legs come up, both arms come up, you lay back down. With this exercise, instead, you're lifting up one leg, both arms come up, and then coming back down, and then lifting the opposite leg. All right? Make sure that when you come up, your back is as straight as possible at this 45-degree angle. All right? And we are going to try 15 each side. All right, so get into position, arms by your sides. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew, shake it out. Rest. If you want, you can bring your knees up to your chest and roll it out. All right, next thing I want you to do is to bring your feet straight up into the air. Flex those feet so that they're flat, like you're about to walk on the ceiling. And this next thing we are going to do is you're just going to crunch up. Arms come above your head, and you're trying to reach like you're trying to put your fingertips on the ceiling. And we're going to do 15 of those. So get into position, crunch up, and let's reach for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Knees come to chest. Rock it out. All right, bring your hands back down to your sides. You can also put them under your butt if you want, because the next thing we are going to do is some scissors. So bring your legs back straight up into the air. This time, point those feet. And what we are going to do is switch and cross them down, and then reverse that back up. So only go down as far as you can without your lower back coming up off the floor. And so get into position, and we're just going to do 5 of these. Let's begin. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 2 more times. Down, up. Last time. Down and up. Knees come back to chest. Rock it out. All right, let's roll onto one side. We are going to do some oblique crunches. Woo. All right, so what you are going to do, you want to lay down on the bottom elbow. Make sure that elbow is directly underneath your shoulder and forearm straight out from that elbow, okay? You can either do this with your legs bent for an easier exercise or straight out to the side. Make sure your hips are stacked. If this is a little bit too easy for you, you can also bring your top arm up straight into the air for this exercise. And so all we're going to be doing is crunching up and bringing it back down. We're going to do 15 each side. So get into position and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Relax. Shake it out. Since we're already on this side, let's just lay down on our sides like this, hips still stacked. And we're going to do a few leg exercises as well. So what we're going to do, I want you to raise your leg up, top leg up for a side leg lift, and then kick it out in front of you. So up and out. Let's do that 4 more times. Up, out, up, out, up, out. Last time. Up and out. All right, swing it over to the other side, or just roll over to the other side. Get into that position for the oblique crunch again. So elbow directly below your shoulder, hips stacked on top of each other, whether they're bent or straight legs. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And rest. Lay on down. Get into a comfortable position. With your hips still stacked, we are going to do that leg combo. Let's begin. Up, out, up, out. 3 more times. Up, out, up, out. Last time. Up and out. Shake it out. Roll over onto your stomach. We are going to do a few back exercises, and then we are going to do some stretching, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is a lower back crunch. So you're going to place your arms out above your head, basically, palms facing down, feet straight up behind you. And what we're going to do is lift our legs up like a Superman. Arms lift up as well, but you're going to crunch your elbows back as far as you can toward your butt. All right? And then lower it back down. We are going to do 10 of these. So get into position. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest, shake it out. All right, so go back to that same resting position, arms above the head, palms facing down, legs straight out behind you. The next thing we are going to do is, I think it's called like a dolphin walk or something. And so you're going to raise up one leg and one arm at the same time, alternating. So right arm, left leg, lower it down. Left arm, right leg, lower it down. Okay, and we are going to do 10 each side for this as well. So get into position and let's begin. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest. Bring your hands toward you, slide them toward you until your elbows are right beside your chest. Palms facing down, push up into those forearms, into Sphinx pose. Bring your head up and back, shoulders down and away from your ears. Really try and feel that stretch in your abdomen. Look over your left shoulder toward your right foot as far as you can. Bring your head back to center. Lift over the right shoulder toward the left foot. Head comes back to center. Lower back down. Bring your hands so that they are directly beside your chest. Elbows cinched into your sides. Push up into Cobra. Make sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. Sinking down into your hips. Looking up and back at the ceiling behind you. Carefully lower it back down. Push back into a child's pose. Sit those knees wide, really sink down into your chest. Bring your hands up onto your fingertips. Still sinking that chest downward to the floor. Lower the right hand down to the palm, deepening that stretch in your right shoulder. Bring that right hand back up on its fingertips. Lower the left hand down to its palm, deepening the stretch in your left shoulder. Lower both hands down to the ground. Walk your hands over to the left side of your body as far as you can, sitting into your right butt cheek. You should feel this stretch all up and down the right side of your body. And breathe. Walk your hands back to the center and over to your right side. Sit into your left butt cheek. Feeling that stretch all up and down the left side of your body. And breathe. Walk your hands back to the center. Come up into tabletop position. Now we're going to do some cat-cows. So first, arch your back up, spreading those shoulder blades apart. Sit back into your feet, still arched up. Come back forward, lower down into cat. Push back into those feet. Come forward, arch up, shoulder blades apart, push back into your heels, forward, lower it down, bringing those shoulder blades together, sit back again. Let's do that 2 more times. Up, sit back, Rotate forward, down, sit back. Last time, forward, arch up, sit back, forward, down, and sit back. Come back to tabletop. Let's just rotate that torso, cat to cow, at your own pace. And let's rotate directions. All right, now let's get into some stretching and then we will be done for today. So bring our legs straight out in front of us and we're gonna do an active stretch. I'm gonna get on the hardwood floor because it's easier. So keeping your feet flexed, I want you to place your hands down beside your thighs. We're going to slide them out, leaning our torso forward and slide back. Slide out and slide back. Trying to go deeper each time. Out, back, keep those legs straight. Out, back, 3 more times. Out, back, out, back, last time, out, and back. All right, now I want you to bring your arms above your head, keep those feet flexed. This time with a flat back, I want you to lean over, try to grab those feet. Pull those pinky toes back toward you if you can touch them, if you can reach them. If not, just reach forward. Actively keeping that back straight. If you need a way to know if your back is straight, either pretend like you're trying to lift your heart above your toes or really squeeze those shoulder blades together. And breathe. A few more seconds. And bring it back up. All right, next thing we are going to do is spread our legs out into a straddle. If you got a little extra junk in the trunk, lift it up out the way so you're sitting on your tailbone. And I just want you to sit here. First, we're just going to flex and point. So flex your feet, point them, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. Bring your hands out in front of you, just in a comfortable spot. The next thing we are going to do is tuck and release our pelvis. So you want to tuck your pelvis under, kind of rotating those knees toward your back, curving under, and then push out, pushing your booty out, rotating the opposite way. So just do that a few times at your own pace, really trying to engage those hips. You can use your hands to guide you, that's why we're putting them out in the front. Pull and push. Do this for a few more seconds. All right, bring it back to neutral position. All right, we are going to keep our feet pointed. And here, I want you to walk your hands out in the middle as far as you can. Trying to bring your forehead toward the floor. And just hold it. Make sure you're keeping the backs of your knees on the floor. All right, now I want you to flex your feet, staying in this position. Hopefully deepening that stretch. Maybe walk your hands out a little bit more if you can. And breathe. We're going to do that one more time. Flex your feet. And point them again, deepening the stretch. Walk your hands out a little bit further. All right, now I want you to walk your hands, staying at this level, over to your left foot. Try to bring your nose toward that left knee. Walk your hands back to center, then over to your right foot, nose to knee. Walk your hands back to center, staying at that level. Now we're going to try and do a swinging active stretch. So you're going to bring your right hand toward your left foot, and then opposite, swing your left hand to your left foot. Just going consistently at your own pace, trying to stay at that level, down toward the ground. Do this for a few more seconds. Bring yourself back to center. Hold it here for a few seconds. And then walk your hands back up towards your body. Shake it out. Ooh, bring your legs in. Let's come into a butterfly position. Feet together. All right. I want you to try and press those knees down to the floor as far as you can. And then flutter them. Make sure in this position too, you are sitting directly on your tailbone. If you need to lift some meat up out the way. All right, this time using your elbows, press your knees down. Curve your face toward your feet. Bring it back up. And flutter. We're going to do that 4 more times. Press down. Curve toward your feet. Come up. And flutter. Press down. Curve toward your feet. Come up. Flutter. 2 more times. Down. Curve forward. Come up. And flutter. Last time. Press down. Curve forward. Come up. And flutter. Shake it out. Alright. Next thing we are going to do. And this is going to be our last stretch because this is really intense. We are going to do the frog. So get into a kneeling position. You're going to separate your knees. Place your hands on the ground. Separate your knees as far apart as you can. Make sure that your feet are flexed for the duration of this stretch. And your ankles should be in line with your knees. So making kind of like a right angle with your legs. Once you're in your deepest position, come down onto your elbows. We're going to tuck our pelvis under and push back towards our feet. And breathe. thing I want you to do is you're going to slowly rock your torso forward, so coming out of that stretch and then back in, keeping your pelvis tucked, just actively stretching, kind of trying to go a little bit deeper each time. Make sure you're keeping those feet flexed. Alright, next time you push back, you're going to hold it again. And breathe. If at any point you feel like you need to separate your knees further, go ahead, feel free to do that. We're going to shift forward and back again. Next time you shift forward, I want you to untuck that pelvis, so push your butt up. Keeping it pushed up, push back into that stretch. And then tuck your pelvis again once you're all the way back. And hold it here. Go to your happy place. Alright, now we're going to ease ourselves out of this stretch by shifting our torso forward slowly until you feel like you can straighten out those knees. Shake it out. Come up to a sit. Place your feet outside of your hips, knees bent upwards. You can just alternate rotating them in and down. Hopefully shake out that last stretch. Alright, and that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Wednesday workout. I hope that you got a good core workout, good back workout, that you feel accomplished, and that this gives you the energy to get through hump day. Alright, see you back tomorrow.